Yeah, I'm pumped for this. I mean, your agent, he said, "Hey, I got some draft prospects that are pretty good guys and have a potential and to make it big in the NFL and have a bright future ahead of them." So, Zovon Lindsay being one of those guys from Coastal Carolina. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Blessed to be here, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. I can't complain. And it's cool that you were just right around the corner up here in Kennesaw, Georgia. So we're able to meet up and get this thing going. But we just wanted to kind of get to know you. That's really it. It just kind of know your life growing up, how you discovered football. So tell me a little bit about you growing up in the Carolinas. When did you discover football?
Yeah, so I've been playing football since I've been about 5 or 6, honestly. I went back and forth between football, basketball, played a little bit of baseball as well. But I kinda always been a dual sport athlete. Um, Played basketball all the way to my junior year of high school. But yeah, man, I just grew up just in all kind of sports. Football, obviously the path I chose. But yeah, man, it's just been real fun. I decided to like stick with football probably like my sophomore year of high school when I got my first offer. So ever since then, it's just been pretty much football, but still got love for basketball, of course.
Yeah, basketball. I mean, I'm guessing you were big in the paint.
Yeah, I could shoot a little bit, like mid range, a little 3 point, but definitely in the paint for sure.
And how many years did you play basketball?
Since I was, cause started playing football about 5, 6. I started basketball around the same time, so pretty much the same amount of time I've been playing football since, and I stopped playing my junior year of high school. So
Okay, quite a while.
yeah, a long time.
Yeah, and you decided to go on the path of football, which ended up being a bright spot for you. And tell me a little bit about going to Trinity Christian. How successful were you guys?
Man, very successful. Crazy man. We lost in the semifinals like 3 years in a row. But I won a state championship in basketball there. But Trinity, I love Trinity. All my friends went there, developed some great relationships there for sure. But yeah, Trinity is definitely a big part of my life, man. Definitely want to go back and give back to that school for sure. But yeah, I love Trinity, man. Definitely a great high school experience.
And that's a private Christian school, correct?
Yep.
So was it a decision by your parents of enrolling you in that for athletics or just in general?
So honestly, man, all my friends went there. So the friends I grew up with, all of them started going there about middle school, freshman year of high school. So I actually went to a public school first, called 71st, my freshman year. Then I ended up going to Trinity Christian and reclassifying because I was already like a year ahead. So reclassified into my right grade. Then yeah, man, I really wanted to start at Trinity, honestly, because all my friends went there. But my mom was like, "You need to get the public school experience." So I was like, "All right, I'll do it for a year." So yeah, and that's how I ultimately got to Trinity Christian.
Hey, I mean, don't knock public school. I mean, it toughens people up. You learn a lot of things. I learned a lot of things when I was 6, 7 years old that I shouldn't have learned. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, Trinity Christian, you were a successful football player there, so you were receiving a lot of offers, I'm guessing. Now, you were specifically recruited as an offensive lineman, or were you recruited as any other positions?
I had few defensive lineman offers because I went both ways, and I actually made All State 3 years in a row for D line. So I had a few offers for D line, but um, I kind of thought like it took me a while to like think about it. I'm like, man, offensive line might be the way to go because everybody want to be a D lineman, everybody want to get the sacks and stuff like that. But I feel like my best chance of getting to the NFL probably would be offensive line. So that's what made me, pick NC State, go there and play offensive line.
Oh yeah, don't sleep on those offensive linemen. I mean, they don't get the love as much love as they want or as they need at least. But when it comes time to re-signing players in the NFL, they get fat contracts, man. So they got a bright future. And plus, you get to play offensive line at least. You see them playing like a lot of them in their mid-30s, so a longevity of career as well. So that's pretty good. But what schools were offering you?
Uh, NC State, South Carolina, Wake Forest, West Virginia, East Carolina, Florida. But my top two was NC State and South Carolina, because they're not too far from Fayetteville, and I wanted, I'm an only child, so I wanted to be close to home. So like NC State was like an hour from my house, South Carolina about 2 hours. So it ultimately came down to those two schools, and I ended up choosing NC State.
But then Coastal Carolina came up a little bit later on. So what prompted you to enter that transfer portal and go to Coastal Carolina?
Yeah, so I did my 2 years at NC State, man. Um, just wanted to get on the field just like everybody else, man. I feel like if I stayed there for probably like another year, I probably wouldn't, get as much playing time as I wanted. So I ended up transferring to Coastal. I got tapped in with Coastal Carolina because my guy Jeffrey Gunner, he went there. Well, he went to Coastal, then went to NC State, and then went back to Coastal. Kind of crazy, but yeah. Once I entered the transfer portal, I hit him up. Was like, man, I see what y'all doing down there. Like, I'd love to come be a part of it. And he got me in with the coaches and stuff like that. Took a visit down there, man, and I just felt like it was the place for me to be.
You were talking about not getting a lot of playing time at NC State.
Mm-hmm.
Was it your first year you were redshirted? Second year you didn't have any game action at all.
Yeah.
What does that do to you mentally as far
Man,
as
it was tough, man, for sure, because that's why I feel like I kind of grew up a lot, man, for sure, because it was definitely tough on me. Like, you go from high school to playing every snap both ways to not playing for 2 years, man. I'm like, man, is this really for me? But that just helped me overall, just as a man, honestly, just going through that adversity, and it just made me work harder.
Yeah, it's definitely something that can derail a lot of players in their mental state. But having that notion, especially nowadays, knowing that there is an option out there for the transfer portal, I can go find a better option, a better route to pursue my playing career. So Coastal Carolina worked out for you. Were you primarily tackle, or were you other positions?
Yeah, I pretty much just played tackle at Coastal Carolina. Yep, just tackle.
And is that your preference, or do you love playing guard or center or anything of that nature?
Sure, I love playing tackle. I definitely feel like I could play tackle at the next level for sure, but I wouldn't be opposed to playing guard. Like, I've been working on that during like my training and stuff like that for my pro day and stuff. So I wouldn't be opposed to playing guard, but I definitely feel like I got, the technique and the talent, the athleticism to play tackle at the next level.
And do you prefer to play on that blind side, or does it matter to you?
It don't really matter to me. I played right tackle like these last 2 seasons at Coastal, but I could go back and forth. It really don't matter.
Yeah, and now you're preparing for pro day. We actually talked about velocity a little bit before this interview started. Josh Richardson, very good guy, and they do a great job training you guys down there, offensive linemen. And tell me a little bit about that preparation for pro day. What's that look like from working out, but then also dieting, and then also maybe even just studying as well?
Well, shout out to Josh, my guy Luke, Blaine. Like, they've been doing a great job with us. First, we usually do like our workouts, like training for the 40, 5, 10, 5, all the drills and stuff like that. Then Josh, he incorporates the O line development in there as well, multiple times a week. So because during this process, man, a lot of people forget you still got to play football at the end of the day. Like, they still just be focused on the testing, but it comes down to playing football. So he makes sure like we don't lose that side of it. And they've been doing good with us, man, making sure we're on top of our diets and stuff like that. The food is good. And just the energy, man. The guys I'm working out with, all those guys, man. Shout out to those guys. Just my overall great experience, man, for sure.
He was training one guy that I was interviewing, Shamarius Gilmore, and he got this like massage gun. Did he hand that out for free to you?
Nah, he ain't handed out for free, but
Really?
they definitely got stuff for us up there for sure. Like, stuff that we can bring home to make sure that our bodies are right. They have recovery lounges up there to make sure, when we're in between workouts and stuff like that, we get recovery. So they make sure that we're good.
Well, next time you see Josh, tell him to get you one of those things, because I think he handed it out,
For
if I'm not
sure.
mistaken.
For sure.
Is there a certain event that you're looking forward to that you feel like is a strong suit for you?
Honestly, I feel like vertical jump. Got a few bunnies from playing basketball. Feel like I'm gonna run a good 40. Feel like my 40 is gonna be pretty good. 5, 10, 5. I feel like that's gonna be good as well.
Okay. I'm not trying to put you in a corner like Isaiah Bond, say one thing and then not run that. But if you had to pick like a 40 range, what do you think you're going to be running?
4.9 and maybe like a 5.1.
That's pretty good for an offensive lineman.
Yeah, 4.9, 5.1.
And then vertical, what about that? You said you got hops. So
Yeah, I hit. I want to say like last week I hit like 31 and a half. So when them legs feeling good on pro day, maybe I can get like a 32, 33. You know, never know.
An athletic offensive lineman goes a long way. I mean, Penei Sewell, Trent Williams, like the kind of pulls that they do.
Yep.
Do you prefer doing pulls? Have you
Yeah.
done that at all?
Another like at Coastal Carolina, like if you watch this, like especially like my first 2 years there, we was heavy on the triple option. So that definitely helped me a lot. But yeah, like even like at Coastal Carolina, man, the offense, they build things that I could show my athleticism. So like pulling out, blocking corners, going out on screens and things like that, working up to linebackers, option plays. So I mean, my athleticism is like, if you watch my tape, it's on full display.
If you had to look up to someone in the NFL or you kind of model your game after them, who would you say those players are?
Uh, it's kind of hard, man. Um, Trent Williams, my favorite player, of course, but I don't know, man. I really grab bits and pieces from a lot of people. Penei Sewell, like you said. It's kind of hard for me to just pick one because I kind of just try to make my game my own game. If I see something on Sundays I like I'll try to use it, maybe like incorporate it in my game, practice it or something like that. But usually, man, I just really just try to play my own game.
And you were talking a little bit about the triple options. So whether it be that offense or maybe another offense that you see in the NFL, if you had to compare it to an NFL team, which team do you feel like you would fit in best with?
All of them.
I love that answer.
All of them. All of them. I feel like I'm playing any offense because throughout my college career, I had multiple offensive coordinators. So I had like 3 or 4 different offensive coordinators. So I pretty much ran any type of offense you can think of. So I feel like I can fit in any type of offense.
Oh, I love it. Love the versatility. Now, here's an interesting fact that I learned about you that I don't know if a lot of people know.
I feel like I know what you're about to say.
Do you want to show off to the camera?
This one right here.
I don't know if we can see that, but
I don't know if y'all can see him, man, but definitely was born with 12 fingers, man.
12 fingers. So, okay, we need to talk about this for just a second because everybody's mind is thinking like, oh, 12 fingers, you're an offensive lineman pursuing an NFL career. Shouldn't that help you? But then also at the same time, were those 12 fingers going to be like mutated, like baby fingers?
Yeah, I think so. My mom was telling me it didn't have a bone in it, so they had to remove it. But I'm thinking like maybe the bone will grow in or something. You don't never know. It probably could have helped me, but yeah, man, it was more than 12 fingers.
All right. Well, that sounds good to me, but it seems like it's been working out, getting those fingers amputated and having a successful career. Now, as we're looking forward to the NFL, I know that this was kind of prevalent towards, the combine, but now's the time that teams are getting their draft boards together, reaching out to players. Have there been any sort of conversations or meetings set up with any NFL teams?
Not lately, but when I was in Orlando for the Tropical Bowl, I met with the Patriots, met with the Colts, the Packers. I don't want to say the Dolphins as well. It was a few months ago, so. But yeah, I met with a few teams down there. Good experience, good meeting with them. But yeah, not really haven't been meeting with them lately, but they'll see me at pro day, so yeah.
Yeah. And do you get nervous at all when like all these teams are watching you and trying to talk to you?
I don't really get nervous, man, because I feel like I was built for it. This reminds me of just high school and college, just kind of looking at you, recruiting you. So it's kind of reminds me of the same kind of process. But yeah, man, I just take it as a blessing, man, just to even be in this position.
I guess to kind of sum it up, you've been selling yourself this whole entire interview, but I just want to hear directly from you, whether it be a statement, a paragraph, you take your time with this, really sell yourself. Why do you believe that Zovon Lindsay should be a starting tackle in the NFL?
First off, I love the game of football. It's been a part of me my entire life. I feel like I got the drive, the passion for it, the IQ for it, the aggressiveness for it. And I just feel like I was made for it. I've been through a lot of adversity through my college career. So I just feel like that made me stronger. Off the field, you're going to get the best version of me, like in the building, great relationships with all my past teammates, all the people I've, been in contact with in the past, like working with football. Won't get in trouble off the field because I'm a family man. So I really just play football, go home, chill with my family, man, play the game. So you won't get any trouble off the field. And on the field, man, you're going to get everything out of me. You're going to get a dog. And yeah, man, you're going to get somebody that just loves the game, man.
Well, you definitely sold me on that. Excellent answer. Excellent guy. Great head on your shoulders. Zovon, I appreciate the time and best of luck. And no doubt about it, we're going to be seeing you playing on Sundays.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you for having me, man, for sure.